In Daniel chapter 9, Daniel receives the amazing prophetic timeline of the rebuilding of Jerusalem, but also the arrival of the Messiah. I want to share that with you, but also the stunning parallels between the prophecies for the first and the second visitations of Jesus. Daniel receives a revelation from an angel on the time frame until the Jews could expect their Messiah. And Jesus gave us the revelation of the time frame of when we can expect his return. There would be 69 weeks of years for Messiah to come on the scene after an edict is issued for the rebuilding of Jerusalem and its walls. Now, each week is not really a week, it's a period of 7 years. So 69 7-year periods is 483 years. The edict was given in 457, 458 BC. Add 483 years to that, and that brings you to the year 2526 AD, right about the time of Jesus' baptism. Jesus was born in about 5 BC, so that would make him about 30 years old when he started his ministry, about the same age as when David became king of Israel. So the prophesied timeline told the Jews exactly when they should expect their Messiah? Yes. Now in Matthew 24, Jesus told us a sign of the end to come was to look to the fig tree. If the branches were tender and it was putting forth leaves, then that generation would not pass away until all things were fulfilled. What Jesus may have been referring to is the establishment of modern-day Israel in 1948 after the Holocaust of World War II. That generation that was alive, born from 1948 on, that generation would not pass away until all end-time prophecies were fulfilled. And then we could expect the return of Jesus. A generation is 80 years according to Psalms and 100 years according to what God spoke to Abraham in Genesis. 80 years from 1948 is 2028. 100 years from 1948 is 2048. So that prophecy from Jesus tells us when we can expect the Messiah? Yes. Were many people blind to the season of the first visitation of the Lord despite the prophetic timeline because of their hard-heartedness, greed, and corruption? Yes. Are there people now who are blind to the season of the second visitation of the Lord despite the prophetic timeline because of their hard-heartedness, greed, and corruption? Yes. There is nothing new under the sun.